Have you ever had that situation where you're dating somebody and then for some inexplicable reason, you start self-sabotaging the entire relationship? Maybe you cause arguments that you know you don't really care about and yet you do it for the sake of it. Or maybe you just don't reply to text messages or even organize as many dates as you know you should. And before you know it, that relationship starts to collapse. If this is you, then make sure you watch this video because I'm going to explain to you why people push away people they actually like. I remember back when I was about 27 years old and I was really getting to grips with the whole dating thing, and I met this one beautiful woman that worked in a local bar near my house. And every day I would go past the bar, walk in, talk to her for like 2 hours. We would laugh, we would joke, we would hug, we were flirting. Everyone around us assumed that we were dating. And at the end of hanging out for about an hour, I would say to her, we should go and do dinner sometime. And she says, I'd love that. You've got my phone number, just call me. And I never did. Months went by, time after time, and I never phoned her back. And then, after about 9 months of hanging out, I said to her, we should do dinner this weekend. And she goes, I can't. And I said, well, why not? And she goes, I'm moving back home. She came from France and she was going back home to her hometown. And I was like, oh my gosh, well, we should definitely do dinner before you leave. And she says, I don't see the point. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, look, for the last 9 months, it's been really clear that I like you. She's like, I've been waiting for you to take me on a date and spend time with me, and you never invite me out. You talk about it, but you don't do it. So I'm over you. I'm over it. I liked you. I wanted to date you, and you didn't do anything about it, so we're done. And that was the end of that friendship. It took me months to recover from that situation. I wanted to know, why didn't I pull the trigger? There were so many other people that I was going out and dating, and yet this one person, I refused to take her out. I refused to take those steps. And the reason is very simple. I liked her too much. I was actually concerned that this person might get me to change my life. You see, I was leading a life that was kind of okay, but it really wasn't going anywhere. I was going out, meeting people, going on dates, going home, going out the next day, meeting people, going on dates. I was making okay money, not a lot, but I was kind of in a rut. I wasn't really going anywhere or doing anything. I was essentially just kicking time. And I knew if I was gonna date this person, things were gonna have to change. I was gonna have to actually focus on getting a career and making money. I was probably gonna have to commit to this person and really try and make that relationship work. She was everything that I wanted in a relationship. And because of that, because that represented a level up that I knew I would have to do, I just mentally wasn't ready for it. In short, I mentally wasn't ready for what I needed to do to make that relationship last, so I self-sabotaged it. It took me months of self-analysis and going through all of my other interactions to work out what was going wrong. Eventually, that issue, that problem turned out to be the catalyst that got me to change my life. I started changing the way that I go about everything in my life. I started being more focused on making money, on growing businesses. I started looking at people rather than just having casual dates with them, but actually building real relationships and really trying to think about who I wanted to become in the future. If I'd done that at the very beginning when I first met this person, there's a chance I would have made that relationship work. But because that was just so intimidating and so scary for me at the time, that the long and short of it is I pushed away somebody that really meant something so much to me simply because I didn't want to live up to my own potential. And she represented the first step on that path. The reality is, if you find yourself in a relationship and you are pushing someone away, you realize that the person that you like is the one you're not putting the time and effort in. Take a moment and sit down and ask yourself why. Because there's a good chance the reason you're doing it is because you know that if you're gonna make that relationship work, then you're gonna have to hold yourself to a higher standard. You're gonna have to really try and put in the effort that currently you're being a little bit too lazy to do. And you may find that if you are willing to take those steps to improve who you are, then that person not only becomes somebody that you can actually embrace and start moving towards having a relationship with, but they can become the catalyst that helps transform your entire life to get all the success that you want. Did you know that there are 3 things that women are naturally drawn to? In my ACE formula, I share with you these things that make you into the kind of man that women actually want to be with. These qualities are nothing to do with your looks, your age, or even your background. They are qualities that you can learn that women desire in an ideal partner, and you can learn and develop them incredibly quickly. And I want to share my ACE formula with you for free. All you need to do is click the link in the description, enter your regular details, and we will email you your copy straight to you so you can begin enjoying your dating life the way that you want to.